Hello, and welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is Drake's story. Party is selected, and
The mongrel did it.
actually, let's just check this really quick. I don't like that. So let's check those two stay away in the back. Ooh, and a giant spider.
I'll cut you wide open. Do not fear. Do not waver.
Two giant spiders. Okay. Amelia charges ahead.
Demand your blood.
Stick it with her rapier. Nix it. Misses a bite. I'll have Wendwag hit this. Completely misses the young giant spider. Then advances. And gets a hit from Camellia and a hit on Drake. Genevia kills that young spider.
I got this.
That's right. Drake's got it.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Lan shoots twice, hits once.
Into the fray.
Seal will advance. And Camellia takes another stab at it. Ooh. Kills it dead. D-E-D. That kind of looks like a passage, but I guess it isn't. Is that a... That's a passage. Ooh. Skeleton. Loot. Some scrolls, coal, bone meal. What's over this rubber?
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Tunnel. What is a small earth elementals?
Save the last one for me.
Dog is gonna fire a bow.
Animator, stop.
Decent hit. Decent hit. Lan will fire as well.
This.
One hit. Two hit. Oh, it's... Wow, that's a hardy elemental.
The light. Take you.
Sila's gonna advance
Found something.
and find some loot. Oh. One of the earth elementals advance. Can't get through the armor. The other advances as well. Same result. And Drake kicks the wounded one dead.
Go for
Amelia's
their
gonna
heart.
advance. Gets a good hit on the unwounded one. Wendog fires and misses. Lan
Every
fires.
strike count.
One hit, two hit, and kills it dead. Okay, looks like there's another skeleton with some loot. Ooh, including a Cure Light Wounds wand. This will be very handy in Sila's hands, methinks. She is our current de facto healer.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan. Get
Oh, another giant fly. She fly, don't bother.
I'll rip you apart.
Roy gets a good hit with her bow,
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
as does Lan. Oh, giant centipede. Spitting giant centipede.
I'll cut you
Amelia
wide
advances. Misses her stab. Drake
Are you still
advances.
here?
Misses.
open. The
Sila's gonna
Inheritor.
attack.
Ride my blade.
And miss.
No match for me.
So does Wendog misses. Lan's gonna fire.
Won't survive.
One hit. Two hit. Kills one of the centipedes dead.
Spirits demand your blood.
Amelia stabs. And Drake kicks and kills it dead. Oh, looks like there's another skeleton right there with some more loot. Getting an awful lot of loot.
Is that a
Oh, more spiders!
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Alright, Underdog's gonna attack this spider.
Beg me to stop.
One hit. Just the. Oh, yeah. You're at high enough level to get multiple hits in a round yet. But one of the spiders bit Drake. That's just rude, is what that is. Underdog gets another shot in and kills that spider dead. Melly's gonna move up and miss her stab. And it's gonna shoot a couple times. Hit once. Sela advances, gets a good hit in.
I got this.
And Drake punches it to death. Some more loot. Weapons and a pearl. That's okay. Someone likes swinging around their sword. Wendua glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to Drake. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood.
Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Sol.
Drake says, I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors.
The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves, and another to fight in the shield maze.
Wendoag leans closer, her pupils dilating.
I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so that I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart.
Wendoag looks away.
I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems.
Drake says, I'll think about it. Let's go. Wendoag nods.
Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it.
Alright, they're joining the others, and we're going to Neathholm. Right. Oh, some mongrels. At least they're staying friendly. Drake's first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump, with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch Drake from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. Drake sees some mongrels gutting white, eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life. But tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way toward Drake. The hair on the back of his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplander, she? In times you're upon us indeed. Chief Sol, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at Drake. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sol raises his hands with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan. Always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you into trouble. Sol eyes Drake up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have many good things happen. There's always a catch. Man trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Wendoag stares at Drake intently, like a cat watching a bird, and shakes her head in warning. Drake reveals the light of heaven. Lan speaks the truth. The heavenly flame flares to light at Drake's unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Sol is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No. He came back. Back from the dead he came. To save our children. Lan gives Drake a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that Drake would support him. Wendoag hisses at Drake like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters? These husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. Drake says nothing in response. You don't even know what to say to that, do you? You're a coward, and now the murderer of innocents. You always think the worst, Wendu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, lad. We're Nethers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all of the tribes. It will take some time, yes. But they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, lad. Wait, uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Lan sighs. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. They ask me what took us so long. I'll tell them it was your decision. Wendoag only grits her teeth in silence. And it looks like Drake and his companions have gained some experience. Okay.
Beautiful.
Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches Drake. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. Yes, that Gwyrm. You have no doubt heard of me if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Drake asks, what kind of business proposition? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. I am a moderately pious man, and I don't mind relying on the help of a person who has the favor of the gods, especially with so many demons lurking about. You look promising, like someone who can turn a demon into minced meat before they have time to sneeze. I could use a companion like you. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you. But I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. Camellia, I suggest we help this man. It is good to have friends among the Canabris elite. Drake eyes the man carefully before saying in a deliberate, confident fashion, 2,000 gold. Horgus's gaze is piercing. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstances? Very well. Make it 2,000. Drake nods. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. Drake says, we have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Clearing a path for Horgus. Well, Neb is here now, so she can rest her leg. Hey, Uplanders, come and see my wares. Well, that actually sounds, after we snag some more of this loot, a great idea, since I'm not using a lot of the stuff that I picked up on the way here. You there! A tall woman with a face deformed by an enormous swelling smiles broadly at Drake, showing off her double row of small, sharp teeth. You, from the surface! You must be tough to make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Drake opens a trade with her. And let's see. I want to get rid of the light crossbow, flail. A lot of this heavy stuff, the weapons I'm just not using. You end up getting a lot of this stuff. Actually, we can do bulk selling, and that gets rid of most of the proverbial fat. No one's going to use the padded armor. Oh, I need to give Lan those bracers. I'll give her the light mace. That'll keep. I typically don't need these. I'm going to keep the master light crossbow, but I'll get rid of the Kama, great sword, light shield. What does Dyra have? Some weapons, some scrolls, potions. Okay, this is the stuff I'm interested in because this will help us better long term. This is like used for cooking. Don't really need the quiver of cold iron. Anything else? I think that will be it for the time being. Actually, I do want to give Drake this light crossbow as a just-in-case measure. And again, I'm going to give Lan these bracers. Just in case someone does engage in melee combat. Oh, and we've got a few more things of loot around here to snag. And now it's time for a good night's rest. 9 hours pass. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Anevia and that old guy who won't even acknowledge me. And take your time, there's no rush. Most important people always show up late. Lan looks around. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Wenduag's gone. Drake says, all the tribes? So a whole army is marching on the maze then? By mongrel standards, yes. But don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon, and fewer who can do any damage with one. Drake asks, what do you think happened to Wenduag? Lan shakes his head. Well, I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. I hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she tried to deny it. Drake asks, still, are you sure the maze is the only way to the surface? Lan nods. Well, there was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and then came back. The chief back then, he found it and filled it in to stop anyone else going against the ancestors' wishes. And what the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. Well, I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. Well, there were other passages, but they're too far from here, and with all these earthquakes, who knows what condition they're in now. So our best bet is the maze. If it doesn't lead anywhere, then we can consider our next move. Drake says, let's go. There's no time to lose. Let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you before. But you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something, now that we have the power of the angels on our side. Lan's face grows sullen. Won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones. Hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. Straight road is the shortest.
Here we go. I can handle it.
Caves in the shield maze.
Here comes trouble.
Ooh, a monitor lizard. Let's see what is gonna charge. And swings and misses at the monitor lizard.
Go for their heart!
Billy advances and stabs it. Well, nicks it more like. Alright, and now Sela's new wolf companion, Snoot. Snoot bites the monitor lizard and drags it to the ground.
Damn you!
Drake advances and kicks it. And Lan is going to do some shots. One hit, one miss. Sela brings down her sword and kills the monitor lizard. Let's see if they'll be... Nope, they were not successful in skinning some scales. That's too bad. I like selling scales for the extra gold. Oh, here are the mongrels. The tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack. Well, how long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them. Just a little while longer. Knowing so, the preparations will take the best part of a day. Let's go take a look at the maze ourselves and see what's what. I think that sounds like a good idea, Lan. Oh, wait. Nature check.
I am helpful, am I not?
Melia identifies a bas-relief of Baphomet, Demon Lord, Lord of the Minotaurs, and Lord of the Labyrinth. Yeah, that's not ominous. Let's see. Get some loot in some chests. Oh, and there's a Baphomet cultist.
We can rest after this fight.
Oh, and fires a preemptive bow shot, but misses. Sela is going to charge ahead. And misses. Let's see. Yep. Melia is going to similarly charge at another cultist. Stabs it good. And it's going to try to make another shot. Misses. Snoot is going to charge at this wizard. Kills it dead. Damn. And Drake advances on this cultist. Sela swings. Kills that cultist dead. And that sharpshooter opened itself up for a stab from Camellia, who killed it dead. Camelia's gonna unlock this chest.
I hope you appreciate this.
Agate. I likes the shiny things. Lots of loot.
Beautiful.
Oh, potions. Potions are good.
Is that treasure?
Treasure. Nope. Okay. Camellia, please disable this trap.
I am helpful.
Thank you, Camellia. Elemental essence. That'll be good for brewing
Let's see what we can do.
potions or making, whoop, another cultist.
They will break against
What?
our resolve.
Lan manages to hit a preemptive arrow. And Snoot is going to advance. Yes, I'm noticing hidden books in bookcases. Okay, all the melee fighters are getting as close as they can, except for Lan. He is going to fire from where he's at and miss. And Drake will advance. And now for Snoot. To a bite, and he drops the man to a prone position.
The spirits demand your blood.
Melia stabs and stabs it good.
The inheritor.
And Sela advances and misses. So Lan's going to take a couple of shots. Miss one, miss two. And Drake's going to bring his foot down. And makes a good hit. And when he tries to get up, they all just freaking cream him.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see if someone with low religion can...
I am helpful, am I not?
Melia identifies extensive but slightly water-damaged collection of writings on rituals and demon worship.
I can handle it.
So if there's one thing you want, it's for all of your cultist literature to be categorized correctly. Alphabetical order or otherwise. Now look to scrolls. Some more scrolls. I thought there was something. Did I not notice that? Or maybe I already got it. Okay. I'm not worrying about it. Let's see what's in this store.
Is that a trap?
More loot! Thank you. Erupted mongrels. Sela is going to charge ahead. And get a good hit. The mongrel hits her as well.
You are today's sacrifice.
Camellia is going to hit one of the mongrels. Snoot will advance. Bite that mongrel. The mongrel hits Camellia. And Land's going to take a couple shots at one of the mongrels. It's on its last legs. Drake advances and kills it dead. And Scylla swings at the other one. Kills that one dead. Land stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovland. His name was Hovland. Drake asks, "Did you know him?" "Yeah. He's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we'd cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared." Lan frowns. "He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead. If only he had been." Drake asks, "Why would the mongrels attack us? Aren't we all on the same side?" "Something's wrong with them. Look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Or someone." Drake notes, "Seems like this shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How did they get here?" "I have no idea. This is my first time here too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did?" Lan shrugs awkwardly and looks away. "Windowag comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she?" Drake says, "Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought." And there I was, hoping that we'd be the meanest things in here. Lan's laughter sounds strained. These mongrels and cultists. Now that I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. And I think that will do it for Chapter 2. Be sure to tune in next time for Chapter 3.